All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the YEREQ team call. My name is Brian Frazier, and I also have Dwayne Ferguson on the call as well. And we try to have this call every Wednesday night for the growing team that we have. And we do this specifically because we want to make sure that we can get everybody on the same page and get everybody kind of acclimated to the process that's going on right now. And knowing that we're in pre-launch and there's a lot of things that are very fluid whenever you're going into a pre-launch with a new startup such as YEREQ. But because of that, there's a lot of glitches and things that go on that sometimes can frustrate people, and we understand that. And we feel you. We get frustrated sometimes too, and I'm quite sure the people behind the scenes they get frustrated as well, trying to keep up with the flow and trying to make things work for everybody because everybody wants everything to work, you know. And but unfortunately, things don't always work the way that we want them to. And so we have to deal accordingly. So we hope everybody can understand that as we go through this process. And so what me and Dwayne try to do is we try to get as much information as we can straight from the corporate itself, even though we don't have access to corporate, but we do have someone that does have access to corporate. So we try to get as much accurate information as we possibly can. And sometimes that information, um, by the time we get it, is not as accurate as we'd hoped it to be, right? Because things are so fluid and things are changing all the time in these types of things. And until things get solidified the way that they want it to be, there's going to be changes because anytime you do something, you want it to work out, but then you find out you got to change it and do something else. And so those are the things that we're dealing with right now, especially as it pertains to the website that we're using. There's been some issues in reference to the website and people uh, trying to register, trying to get people on board, and we've had some issues with the confirmation emails. I know people have been having problems with that, and so we've been trying to get that situated and getting the company to or getting support to get up a system to where they can handle the confirmation emails as they come in a timely fashion. And sometimes that can be challenging, especially when behind the scenes there may be only a few people dealing with hundreds or maybe thousands of people that may be having issues. So it could take time sometimes. So we're just asking people to be patient, be patient. People are trying to do whatever they can. Okay. Trust me, if they could get it done at a snap of a finger, they would. But in the meantime, do what you can. And so the first thing we ask is that if you're having a situation with the confirmation emails, um, try to log in anyway. And if you try to log in and it doesn't let you log in, then click the button that says forgot email and see if it'll come in through that way. If it doesn't come in through that way, then we ask you to send an email, okay? And listen carefully to this because this has changed a couple of times already. We want you to, as a matter of fact, let me put this in the chat as well. I want you to send an email to this email address because this has changed. It wasn't this before. This just changed today. So I just put that into the chat to active management tracker at gmail.com. If you have an issue with confirmation emails during registration, okay, and you can't log in, even if you don't receive your confirmation email, try to log in. If you can't log in because it's not recognizing your email, try to hit forgot email and see if you'll get a email notification that way. If not, then you want to send an email to activity management tracker at gmail.com. Okay. Do not send it to support at yereqgeo.com. Right? Do not send it to support@YEREQGEO.com. Send it to activity management tracker at gmail.com. All right. And then send a CC to your sponsor. Okay. We want to keep your sponsor in the loop as well. Okay. And then also, and I'll put this in the email to put this in the chat. Okay. Send also CC, send a CC to b.fraser@gmail.com. All right. So you want to send it to activity management tracker at gmail.com. You want to send a CC to your sponsor and CC b.fraser@gmail.com. And we'll try to keep track of to make sure that they try to expedite as much as quickly as they can to make sure that we can get the email confirmation or at least get that person into their back office. Because I know it can be challenging when you're ready to get going, you want to get started, and you can't log in to get your network link to send to the people that you want to bring in. And so we want to try to expedite that as quickly as we possibly can. And so this is the system that they've come up with this time to try to help expedite that somewhat and get it done a little faster. And so we hope that, this can help because, support was getting bombarded and, and it was making it very difficult for them to do what they needed to do. So they're trying to separate some of this stuff out. So with our team, we're gonna do it this way with our team, and we want to try to keep everybody sponsors in line to help each other to try to get these things done. So anytime you have an issue, okay, with the website or registering and getting things done, this is where we want to. This is the channel that we want to use at this particular time. So kind of relieve support so they can do some other things. Because one of the things that they're really trying to accomplish is get the 10,000 people in. Okay. And this is why they're trying to expedite the situation with the website to try to get as many people in, because I know that can hamper them getting to the 10,000 that they're looking for. And so we want to try to help with that as much as we possibly can so we can get that 10,000 number as quickly as we can. Okay. And so, and then also, um, they want to make sure that they get this other website up so we can get access to the new back office. All right. And so they're working feverishly on getting that done because there's been some issues with the new back office. And so they're trying to make sure everything is working properly before we get access to that. Right. And so don't have any worries about your genealogies and your commissions and things of that nature. All of that is in the system. And they've assured us that all of that stuff is in the system. They can track everybody that goes into the system. Anybody that's not where they're supposed to be, is because of maybe a glitch in the on the website to where it went to the company website instead of going to the person that referred them link on their network link. Okay, so that has happened a couple of times from my understanding. So they can get that straight. But as a precaution, anybody that you personally enroll or you personally referred, write those names down so you can have a record of it yourself. So when we do migrate over into the other back office, you can check your genealogy and make sure that everybody that you personally enrolled, you see them in your back office. Okay. So we got to help them to help us, right? Okay. So now, and then also, we have to be leery of uh, and I know we got a Facebook page now. We got a couple of Facebook pages. We've got a couple of Telegram groups out there. And understand we got a lot of people that come from the MLM industry that's coming into to YEREQ, and that's understandable. Matter of fact, I really couldn't see it no other way. And then you have other people that have never dealt with MLM, never been in networking, never been in business before, but they understand this opportunity and know that YEREQ is a great opportunity, and so they want to come in. All right, and that's great. We want them, okay, but we have to understand networkers have a way of doing things, and so they get very, very creative, and they'll go out here very zealous and and want to get things done and raring to go, and that's great. It's great because networkers have great energy, okay, but we have to be mindful because Europe has a lot of stuff that comes with it. They have a lot of programs. They have products coming out. They have products that we don't even know about yet. And some of the things that they have referral links to them. Okay. And in particular, the UPMA account, which is the gold account, that's a referral account. Okay. The Gold Nitro, which is an exchange account dealing with the cryptocurrencies and foreign exchange currencies. Okay. That's an exchange for when the EURIC token comes out on the exchange, we'll be able to buy and sell the EURIC token. Okay. So, I mean, that has a referral component to it as well. What that referral component consists of, I don't know yet. They haven't been discussed yet. And we also have Sequoia, okay, Sequoia, which is the commercial lending company that they're using to fund these charges to the businesses, okay, where they can get 100% financing. Well, you can become a consultant with Sequoia. That's a referral component to it as well. Okay. And so we have these referral links uh, that can go out. We don't want people just getting any referral link. Okay. Get the referral link with the person that referred you. That's the ethical way to do it. Okay. We always want to keep the integrity of the group intact as much as we possibly can. Now I know sometimes we can't always do that. And like I said, people get zealous, people want to do the things that they want to do because let's face it, everybody's in business for themselves. But here in Europe, I think what the whole concept here is that we all work together. See, they're changing the game in the business world. They're changing the game in how networking and MLM works now. Okay, so we're more than just the MLM and networking company now. We're a company where all of us can become owners at this particular juncture. Okay, and they're only taking 10,000 owners. Okay, up to 10,000 owners. So we want to be mindful of that, and we want to, want people to understand that we're here to all work together with one another. And so there's no reason to go around the person that referred you to this. We want to keep that integrity happening here. We want everybody to have a great experience here. So in keeping with that, we encourage you to be mindful of the links that you sign up with. Just don't take any link. Get with the person that referred you. If the person that referred you does not have that link, see if they're going to get that link. If they can't get the link for what you want to get involved with, then get with their upline or get with the person that referred them and see if they have the link and work your way backwards. If you can do that, then that would make things so much better, so much easier for everybody involved. Okay. And we just suggest that you do that. We're not forcing anybody to do that. We're not trying to bend your arm to do that. We're just trying to keep the integrity going here. Okay. And then, for those of you that are very, very frustrated about what's going on with the websites and all of this stuff, just keep in mind, we're in pre-launch. We just entered pre-launch. They still building the floor to this business, right? They're still trying to get the furniture arranged in the proper way and all of that. We have to be mindful of that, all right? Because I know some people are getting so frustrated that they just want to walk away. Well, that's their prerogative. But understand, why did you come to this in the first place? Okay. What made you want to check out and get involved with YEREQ in the first place? Because you understand the potential of this. Don't walk away from something that's got this type of potential to it just because you can't get your confirmation email or just because you having problems logging in to the back office. Okay. You know, understand Those things are going to work themselves out in due time. Okay. Those are the problems that we can take care of. But if you walk away too early, you could miss out on the opportunity of your life. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But those issues will be worked out. And see, while we're trying to take care of those issues, focus on the things that you can do. Focus on parts of the business that we can um, uh, uh, make sure that we can benefit from right now. You know, like Sequoia. Sequoia, you can hook up with Sequoia and make money right now. You can put deals in right now with Sequoia. You can put deals in right now with the Chargers, trying to get the Chargers, getting customers to get the Chargers. You can do these things right now. You know, we have the routers, we have the electricity saver. All of those things are available to us right now for pre-order. Now, keep in mind, in doing those things, um, we don't know exactly when they will be shipped out. Okay, that's information that we don't have yet. Okay, because the company is focused on one thing, now, and we'll get to those other things later when need be. That's why on the corporate calls right now, all they're talking about is the opportunity. Okay, the industry that we're in, the potential of this industry that we have right now. They're not going into detail with all of the other things that everybody else is so anxious to get involved with. But those things are there and available for us. And so if we're going to take part in those things, then we need to take part in them with the open mind, okay, and understand that we have to learn what we need to do, okay, on our own at this point, okay. And sometimes we have to test things out to see how it's going to work, see how well things will go through. Right? Myself, I've pre-ordered the router, okay, and I'm waiting on the router too. So we just have to wait until it's shipped out to us, and they will let us know. I have an email into support to see when they think the router would be shipped. Those type of things we have to be patient on, okay. But now, what can we really sink our teeth into right now? Getting the $99 media package done right now. Doing the $99, you can get paid right now. Doing the $99, those things are being utilized right now. From my understanding, the commercials are going out. If you sent in your name, your email, and the zip code for where you want your commercials to go, the company will send those out for you. Okay, they will send that out for you, and if you didn't, then they will send out the commercials on your behalf. Um, from my understanding, in California, because California has the biggest footprint of EV chargers or EV vehicles in the country. And so they will still send those commercials out to you. No, we can't monitor what the commercials are doing. No, we don't know if anybody's responding to these commercials or not. We don't have all that information yet. But from my understanding, the commercials are going out, whether we give them the zip code or not. So those are just things. But understand, they do give you commission for referring people and getting people in through the $99 media packages. Okay. So understand that the commissions do go out. Now, in your back office, you have a way to put in how you want to receive your commission. And so, let me share my screen real quick so I can kind of show you exactly what you need to do to get that done. If you log into your back office when you can, you want to go to settings and you click on settings, and you click on payment, on how you want to get paid. Now they have some options here. They have PayPal, they have store credit, and they have Upmo. Now, here's the deal, and this is all that I know right now. Okay, this is all that I know right now. They have PayPal. If you have a PayPal, they can pay you through PayPal. If you click on Upma Gold account, if you have the Upma Gold account, and that's the referral link that you can get from your sponsor. You can set up your UPMA Gold account, and they can pay you through the Gold account as well. Okay, they can pay you through the Gold account. But if you don't have the Gold account, you can click on Gold account, and then in this box here, if you have Zelle, you can put in your Zelle account in this box. If you have a Zelle through your bank account, you can put in Zelle and your account with your Zelle, with whatever bank that you bank with. So, you know, it may be your email or your phone number, or maybe you have a name that's connected to it. However, your Zelle is set up with your bank account, you can put it there. But you want to click on UPMA account and then put in your Zelle. Now, if you want to get paid through PayPal, what is it, Cash App, then you want to email support your Cash App ID along with your name, your email, and phone number. Okay. So with Cash App, you want to send in your name, email, phone number, and your ID, your Cash App ID. Okay. So that way they can pay you through Cash App as well. So again, the drop down is PayPal. You can click on PayPal and put in your PayPal email, and they'll pay you through PayPal. If you have Zelle and not the UPMA Gold account, you can hit on UPMA Gold account and put in your Zelle information right here in this box. Okay. If you have an UPMA account, then you can put in UPMA and put in your UPMA account referral account right here as well. So whatever you want to do, those are the three ways that you can get paid your commission. Okay. So understand that. Okay. I just wanted everybody to understand that. That's the way that I got it. That's the way I got it confirmed so far. Now, mind you, that could change later on. Next week, all that could change. But as of right now, that's what's going on right now. Okay. And so those are ways that you can get paid right now. Okay. And also with the routers, pre-orders of the routers, pre-orders of the electricity savers, you can get paid on that. You can get paid on that. All right. Just let people know when they pre-order, we don't know how long it's going to take for them to get that. Okay. Got to be transparent with everybody. We don't know. We're in pre-launch. This is all pre-launch right now. Okay. If they want to wait before they order that, that's fine. Okay. Wait till they have them in order. Wait till we know that they have them in stock and when they're going to ship them out, then order. You can do that as well. Okay. Just understand everything is fluid. Everything can change at a moment's notice. Okay. So I just wanted everybody to understand that. And then we have the process as well as what I want to do is Dwayne. Here we go. I got you. You wanna unmute Dwayne if you can. I want to bring Dwayne up. Okay, great. I want to bring Dwayne up and because you can if you have a potential client for a charger, yes, you know, you just know that you have a potential client for a charger. You can get that done, and you can get those set up for that potential client to talk to someone to get a charger. Okay, but understand understand this. There's a process to do that. Okay, and we don't know the full process yet. All right, so Dwayne is going to tell you what he's going through right now and just give you an overall view of what he's going through right now. But like I said, we always like to test things out first before we, tell you step by step what to do, because there is no step by step right now. So as we go through and we see what to do, and as we get to that point to where we can get something done, then we want to bring you that step by step. So Dwayne, if you would just tell us, just overview the what you're going through in the process that you have right now, with one of your customers right now, if you would.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Greetings, everybody. Yeah, I made contact with a particular client or a prospect, if I may, about a month ago, and I finally got some lead on a process. I'll say it that way, to get them to the next step where they actually get a chance to meet with those that are more qualified in terms of the information and everything they need to be able to make the right decision on moving forward. Because of course, obviously, we're not fully equipped, or I'm not fully equipped. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not fully equipped to answer all those technical questions. And we had the meeting yesterday with 3 of the personnel that's involved in that, from the finance, from the sales to the IT/tech of the actual system. It was quite informative. I basically made the contact, or made the arrangements, and once we got everybody on the Google Zoom, or the Google meeting Google, I think it's called Meet Google. I just took notes and I just listened to them, and it was a very good meeting because the engineer of the place was very knowledgeable about the processes involving electric cars, as well as the units. One, because he was an engineer, but 2, he's also a Tesla owner. So all that stuff made sense to them. So they were just speaking a whole different tech language that some of which I was familiar with, because I've been learning a bit over the last few months. But overall, it was quite a bit. And but they did all the work. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to make the contact and get them matched up. So it seemed to have gone so far well. We're still trying to confirm a bit of information concerning the incentive program as it relates to their particular industry. And this happened to be faith-based. So we're waiting to get that information. I did some research this morning and found what I think should have that information, and forward that to them to see if we can expedite that. I'm hoping that we could get the meeting by next week, if not by Friday, to get them the rest of the information concerning, how does that apply to them in terms of the incentive programs. That's essentially what they were looking for. Because keep in mind, there's money that's built into this on all different levels, from the government, from all different programs and companies, where they get to cut the cost of their units or their car or whatever it is that they're participating in this electric car transportation industry. And so they just wanted to get an understanding and know what their options are in concerning that, as it concerns that. So I took the liberty and sent that to them. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. I will give them a call first thing in the morning if I had not got it back yet, because I just don't think it's that hard to find. It's just a matter of them being over inundated. So right now, what I'm essentially doing is testing the system, because what I don't want to do is put it out to you all, and I know you guys, y'all is going to tear them up, and I just want to make sure if they can't handle 1, then they can't handle 2. They can't handle 2, they're not going to handle 50 or 100 or 300. So I just want to go through the process so I see what it is, help them to kind of work out the glitches, if there's any, and get it ready so that when we start sending them through and everybody starts coming with them with deals, that they can actually handle the workload, make sure that their calendar system is right. They seem to have everything in place, but still going through the process to see how smooth it's going to be. So I'll give you all a week-to-week report in general, not giving detail, because I do want to make sure that that they're good, and we want to support them in that process. I'm trying to do this to make sure that, okay, this didn't work out well, and maybe you might want to suggest or make some suggestion to them to tweak this or tweak that, and they know that. So I just want to make sure everything is clean, because we don't need this area to be haywire as getting the marketing program system set up to go, because right now they're doing quite a bit trying to get all that settled. So I just don't want to add another sore to you all to where it's a headache. and overload the system. So again, I'm doing this to help to protect us all, but as well them too. I don't want them to get overwhelmed. So I don't want to be the source of creating that. So anyway, that's coming along. I'm pleased with it so far. They just have to get it tighter. And so they're putting that, they're getting all that stuff in place. So like I said, I'll keep you off. I don't want to ramble on, but I'll keep you posted on a week-to-week basis as we're progressing through this.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Dwayne. We appreciate that, man. Good information. Yeah, and just know, that's available to us. We just want to make sure that we can work through the kinks, because everything is a process. Everything is a process, and where there's a process, especially a new process, then there's room for for mishaps and mistakes and glitches. So just understand that if you try to put a deal through, just be patient as you put that deal through, okay? And let your customer know that be patient. This is a start. We're in pre-launch still. Understand that. Even though the companies that are providing these chargers have been around for a while, the process as we go through the YEREQ portion of this is a new process. Okay, so understand that. All right, so real quick, before we get to a few of the questions here, what I want to do real quick is I do want to give you something that you really don't get on the calls that we have on the corporate calls, and I just wanted to quickly go over um, what has been presented to us early on, as which is not, as far as I know, going to change. It could change, but this is what they have put out through corporate and from the founder himself. And just I just took one of the slides that he used just to get people to understand the transparency that the company has and what they want to do, okay, as far as the revenue as it comes in, and how we benefit from that, okay? Because understand, there's not many companies out here that will give out 55%, okay, of what they bring in revenue goes out to the field, okay, goes out to the members and to the owners. 55%, okay, and that's huge. That's huge, okay. So just for an example, in this slide here, if you had 2,000 total licensed and sold, okay, and brought in revenue $1 million, well, the total payout, okay, is 55% in commission. 55% in commission. So that's a total of that $1 million. That's $550,000 that goes out in commissions from that $1 million in revenue. All right. And then you'll have 15% of the revenue will go towards the overhead, and the other 300,000 that's left over will go into the software and the hardware, okay, of whatever products and services that are sold. All right. So understand, more than half of the revenue is going back out to the people. So of that 55%, 20% goes to the person who actually sold the product. That's $200,000 of that $1 million worth of revenue. 20%. And then the other 35%, which is 350,000 of the $1 million in revenue, goes into the comp plan, right? The 5-level comp plan. Understand, we get 20% direct commission on everything that's being sold through YEREQ. That is powerful. And then you got another 35% that goes in the actual comp plan, the 5-level comp plan that they have. This is powerful. I want everybody to let that soak in for a minute, because there's not many companies that do that, all right? And then just think, out of this 15% that goes towards the overhead of the company, 5% of that, of the profits that's brought in, goes to the owners, is shared to the owners, okay? They're taking this to a whole nother level, y'all. And I just want to point that out. Now, also, just want everybody to understand, even with the $99 media package, let me blow this up a little bit if I can. With the media package, the $99, this is a residual income. I hope everybody understands this. This is a residual income. And see and understand, you got a direct commission of 20%, right? So anybody that you give a media package, sell a media package to, with of the $99, you're making 20%. So let's just say you're making $20 for every media package that's sold, right? So basically, if you sell 5 media packages, or you refer 5 people that get a media package, then yours is basically free, right? You just replace the $99 that you put out for your commercial to go out on your media package, right? Now, if you get 5 people who sells a media package, that's another 20% commission on your first level. Okay, the 5 people that you just got, they sold a media package, you're getting 20% override in this 5-level deep compensation plan. Okay, that is unheard of to me. Okay, now if those five people, if their 5 people get 5, okay, now you overriding level 2 at 5%. Okay, at 5%. When those people get their 5 people that sell their media package, on level 3 you're receiving 3%. On level 4 you're receiving 2%, and on level 5 you're receiving 5%. That's 5 getting 5 getting 5 getting 5, 5 levels deep. That's your 35% override. Okay, 20% direct commission, 35% in overrides, 5 levels deep. If you got 5 people who got 5 people who got 5 people, 5 levels deep, do you understand that's $17,000 in residual income? And you haven't even sold a charger yet. You haven't even sold a router yet. You haven't even sold an electricity saver yet. Okay? This is just the media package. And what does the media package do? The media package is sending out 1,000 commercials, which later on, when we learn how to use the media package, okay, in the back office that we have with the media package, when we learn how to do that, we're going to be doing our own commercial campaigns to wherever we want to do them. Okay, we'll be in control of that. So understand, everybody's got a media package. What are we doing? We're branding the company's name. See, we're branding the company's name. And now we got stake in the game. We got skin in the game. All right. So we get to what? Share in the profits of the company. They're changing the game on how you get involved in business. They're making us owners. We're allowing us to become owners. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Okay. What you're doing right now is recreating your residual income. And by you being founders, guess what? Now you're getting the gravy as being able to receive shares of the profit in the company. Okay. We're doing this as a team, y'all. We're a team. All right. Even the people's whose team you're not even on, if they make a sale, guess what? They're getting you paid. This is how we got to look at it. We got to look at the big picture. Don't worry about if the site's not working properly just yet. Don't worry about if you can't see your whole genealogy in the back office just yet. All of that stuff is going to come. And when it does come and it all gets solidified, guess what? The money starts coming. Okay. So we got to understand where we are right now. This is pre-launch. This is pre-launch. And pre-launch will be over soon. Trust me on that. Okay, so real quick, while we got a little bit of time here, we got a couple of people. We got Miss Smiles. Let's let's get Miss Smiles up, and let's see what question do you have, Miss Smiles?
Okay, my question is,
Yes,
first
ma'am.
of all, thanks for having this weekly meeting. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
When we're setting up the YEREQ Media account and it goes in and it tells you to connect the TV, how far have you gotten in that process there? Because I can't seem to get past the first page of that, or are we going to need some more
Yeah.
training on that?
Yeah, we have not even been trained on that yet. So
Oh.
what you want to do, yes, it's good to register and be able to log into your media account, but there's nothing to do yet because we have not
Okay.
even been trained on that yet. So that's why we're sending to support our name, our email, okay? And I think they want your sponsor's name as well, okay? And your zip code that you want your commercials to go to. They're doing it for us until we're able to do it ourselves. Okay. So I wouldn't even worry about that just yet. Let them send it out for us until we get trained on it. Once we get trained on it, then you'll be able to do this all by yourself. You'll be setting up your own campaigns. And here's the other thing, Ms. Miles. When we set up our campaigns, we can tell them what commercial we want. We can make up our own commercials. And guess what? They'll produce it for us and make the video for us. And then we send it out in our campaign.
And
this is what we get for our $99.
Okay, that is awesome. Also, too, about the 99 media package, is that particular product in our back office? I've seen the YouTube video on it, but I haven't necessarily seen that particular one in the back office, so you can sell that as just a media package.
No, it's on the it's a part of the $99 that we're paying now. Okay, so just about really at this particular junction right now, as we're gathering the 10,000 people that's coming into the system, okay, anybody that comes in and gets a media package, they can be a founder of YEREQ right now. Okay. That's the bottom line. Anytime somebody gets the media package, they're automatically a founder in the company. Automatically. Okay, whether they want to or not. That's the criteria to be a founder in the company, is to get that media package. Once you get that media package and you're within the first 10,000, you are a founder. Now, after the founder has been solidified, okay, after that, then it's just another product. The media package is just another product. Okay.
Okay, and one more question. Currently, do you know how many founders we have right now?
I knew somebody was going to ask me that question.
I think I'd get it out the way.
No, I do not. I ask that every day.
No problem. Thank
and
you.
I don't get the answer yet. Okay. So
Thank
I
you.
guess we'll all find out together when it hits 10,000. So just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. All right. Thanks, Ms. Smiles. Okay. Let's bring up Dan real quick. Come on, Dan. What you got?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, first of all, are you going to be having these calls every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday, as
love it.
far as I know. As far as I know.
This is my favorite call of the week. Okay, my next question is, I've got a friend of mine that's also a direct, he's on the call right now.
Great.
He's under Janet and I, and he is very, very influential with the Chinese community. Okay. And we need to get some kind of a upline. I told him, I said, there's a major expansion in China.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows a lot of people, plus he knows the leader, and basically the leader delegates whatever the rest of them, will do.
Mm-hmm.
So if he approves it, then they're all in.
All right.
So how can we get in touch with somebody that can get this ball rolling for Mr. Larry Williams? He's on the call right now. Larry, if you want to say something, you're welcome to do so, sir.
Well, what I would say to Larry is that, look, just get in. Try to explain this to the people that you want to explain this to as much as you possibly can. Get on the website and get on the affiliate website, learn as much as you can. Get on the corporate calls, learn as much as you can, because the more you learn and the more you understand the full concept of this thing, the better you can explain it to the people that you want to bring it to. Okay. because right now we don't have a lot of details on everything right now. All we have is the overall concept, okay? And the only thing that we're focused on right now is getting that first 10,000 in, okay? Getting those first 10,000 to get their media packages so we can get those commercials out there. And then once we hit that 10,000 mark, then we're on a whole nother journey, okay? And that's the key. So I know that it's not a lot of detail to give to people because people are going to have a lot of questions. Well, we're in pre-launch. We haven't even launched to the world yet. We're just in pre-launch. We're just getting the furniture rearranged. We're just getting the door put up. We just laying down the carpet, all that kind of stuff. So there's really not a lot of detail. So if you can just explain the overall concept, get them registered, get them to get their media package, and then the rest will follow. That's my advice.
Okay. Do you have any idea whether or not this presentation is in Chinese or not?
I have no idea. No idea
Okay.
at all.
Okay. Yeah. Because that would be a big help. I'm just wondering,
That would be.
is there any way we can reach out to those leaders over there? Maybe they can answer these questions for us?
I have no idea on that either.
Okay.
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 The only person I have is my upline. Okay. And I
Right.
can't even get to the leaders, the executive team. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We're all in the same boat when it comes to that. So the only time we hear from them is on the corporate call.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Then for those of us, we got one direct in there that he's ordered his router, but he hasn't come yet. So I know you answered that question.
Right.
Yeah, everything, once the new system gets up and running, then everything will be in the flow.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
They'll let us know for sure. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Dan. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. We got Jay Gray. Come on up, Jay Gray. Can you unmute?
Yep, you hear me?
Yes, I got you.
All right. Yep. I was just wondering, is there a way to update your payment information for the membership?
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. What I would suggest that you do, the email that I placed in there, and I'll place it again. You want to send a email to this email that I'm just putting into the chat. Send an email in reference to updating your payment. Okay. And send an email. Also CC your sponsor, the person that brought you in, and then also send an email to bfrazier@gmail.com.
Is that at the top? Because I don't see that yet. Oh, okay.
Okay.
The activity management.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Send an email and CC beef.frazier@gmail.com, and we'll try to get that answer for you. Okay.
All right. All right. That'll work.
All right. Okay. Appreciate it, man.
No problem. Thank y'all.
All right. So, okay. So yeah, all these things are being worked on. That email, activity management tracker@gmail.com. I don't even know if that goes out to everybody in Europe, but that's what we have for our team, that what we're dealing with. And so we want to make sure that we can take care of the team and any issues that we have. And so that's where we'll send ours. Instead of sending it to support, we'll send it here. And so therefore, we'll try to get the answers for you and try to get things situated for you in reference to whatever your issues may be. All right. So with that being said, it's time to get on to the corporate call. We're here we try to be here every Wednesday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we encourage people to come and get on this call. We try to give you as much information as we can and make sure that you understand the whole potential of what we have our hands on here. So I really appreciate you guys coming. You guys have a great night. Have a great week. And we look forward to seeing you on the corporate calls and also back here on Wednesday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everybody.